that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Give to the fullback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The give to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to go up top on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four program.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Donald. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the fullback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Push down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson will throw. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knees knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Shoots it to the left. And the pass hits, picked off. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
Oh, ball's out! Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Oh, just plowing ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Getting some heat. And they're able to get him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Setting up the screen. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together. Get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown Seminoles. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Going for the return. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. He'll start this drive firing. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Moving away from pressure. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. A timeout is called. Tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
George P. Burdell.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Looking left. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Donald. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's all. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He caught it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the comeback is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give to the big fullback. Bulls his way forward. Got room to work. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Hits him with a stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sticks it in his belly. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Number 84 hauls it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those.
Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Showing the the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Florida State, 31. Georgia Tech, 21.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fullback's got it. Just buried it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
They'll try the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 22 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the draw.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This
going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Wants to throw on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off play action. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good.
Got all three timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down in possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. Trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the down.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw.